We're going to start in wide extended child's pose here. So we're going to keep the knees wide. We've sent the hips back. We have the toes together. We're just giving the shoulders a break from cow face pose that we just peaked at last week. Now we're going to come into child's pose and notice the difference in an extended child's pose versus just a child's pose. So we're going to curl the toes under and start to rock back on them as we've come onto all fours. Just to give the lower body a little wake up call here, we're going to come into down dog. So we're really getting comfortable here. We're raising those sit bones up towards the ceiling and walking the hands and the feet away to get comfortable. We're going to walk it out a little bit, just warming up the backs of the legs and stretching out the upper body a little bit here. We're going to come back into tabletop and just do a little bit more cat-cow. Gently with the breath here, really focusing on anywhere that feels tight. We're going to come into head to knee pose. So we want to have both of our feet, including the extended leg, on the mat here, or we'll kind of slip around. So as we reach for this extended leg, we're going to talk about what's happening with the bent one. So the heel is as close to the groin as we can get it, and we have really are grounding down. We're really grounding down through that bent knee. And you have the option also to use a strap. So we raise the arms up, we bend at the hip here, and then reach for the foot. You can reach past it and then grab your wrist with the other hand. We're going to do the other side. So on the extended leg, we have two different things going on in the hips. But on the extended leg, we're pulling the knees up, or the toes up, towards the knee, and the kneecaps pulling up towards the hip. As we exhale here, we're twisting the belly button towards the extended leg. We're going to reach the arms up. We're incorporating a little bit of lower body work here in our cool down, as we haven't done a lot of it in the last couple of weeks with this class. And a little bend in that extended leg is perfectly fine. You do not want to overextend the knee. And if you did use a strap here, you'd put it around the ball of the foot. So we're reaching up. We're bending at the hip, grabbing for the foot. You can use a strap again if you need to. And as we breathe into this, the elbows will slowly start to bend a little bit as we breathe into it, and our muscles start to release them. We're going to come into Sukhasana here, and we're going to do lateral flexion. So we're going to walk the hand away. We're grounding down through the hip. Pinky is rolled open to keep a little more lateral rotation going on in the shoulder. We're going to repeat on the other side. Remember, we just did a lot of rotation with those shoulders. So we want to stretch them out, and we want to counter. And we're doing this with the breath. We're going to end our class today in child's pose. We're going to use a blanket and a block this time. And you can notice the difference between how it looks in the beginning of this sequence and the end. And you can kind of take a note of what props can do for you if they're necessary. So we have the blanket between the knees, and then we're going to bring the head down, the forehead onto that block. We're going to let the shoulders drop and breathe with the breath and relax.